happy New Year and stuff. Yeah. It's 2016 now.
2016.
Do you feel
Where
different?
Are flying cars?
Do you
Trick question. They're called helicopters.
Where are hoverboards?
They already invented those too.
Huh?
They invented hoverboards.
Barely.
And then the one that wheels that they call a hoverboard. You got choices.
That's true. But you know what? What am I even saying? I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
know.
Mr. Boopster's like a spaceman.
I was a little distracted by his.
He's a space gangster.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, bloop. Okay, that happened. So anyway, so for the new year, we're gonna do something. Well, it's not really something new. We're playing modern.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we're going to finally implement the new mulligan rule into our thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mulligan on camera, and it'll be super exciting.
Fancy.
Yeah, with the like scry mulligan and all that fun stuff. So anyway, today I am playing a Amulet Bloom deck. Pretty straightforward.
And I'm playing the white-green Hexproof.
Yeah, and by straightforward, I mean like what it's doing is straightforward, but I'm most certainly going to make at least like 10 play mistakes. So
yeah.
so you have that
see
to
who
look
goes first. We got to roll dice. You get fireworks, or you get 2016.
Okay.
Those are your choices.
I mean, I think I got to go for the fireworks. Yeah! All right. So yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. So for showing hands, we might do this always in the future, and we might not. Who knows? We'll see.
I think I keep this.
Let's see here.
So we'll reveal that one better.
I think I want to probably keep this too. It could be wrong, but we'll see. So yeah. Doop 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 doop. Huzzah! Just take all that back.
And I got doot doot doot. I got that going on.
All right. So I believe I am up first. I'm gonna lead with a gemstone mine.
Gemstones.
And I will tap that for it doesn't really matter what color, because I'm going to play an Amulet of Vigor and pass the turn. So if you're not familiar with Amulet, whenever a permanent enters the battlefield tapped and under your control, untap it.
Mr. Rainforest. We're going to go all the way to 17.
Sure.
Finding a temple garden.
That sounds delightful.
And
gonna poop out a boogle.
Yeah. He's got his tongue out, so
yep.
I figured the sound effect was appropriate.
Yeah, probably.
Here we go.
All right, we're gonna untap. We're gonna draw a card. It's kind of what we like to see. And I think what I'm gonna do is play this Talaria West. So this would normally come into play tapped, and that would untap it.
Yes.
So then I'll tap that for a blue and play a sleight of hand. So we're going to look at our top two cards of our library, put one of them into our hand and the other on the bottom. And I think the one that I want most is going to be
pick the
this
green one
and put that on the bottom. Take the green one?
Yeah.
Whatever. Just go.
I was wondering if you're going to give information away.
No.
Neither of those are green.
See, I was thinking about the sleeves.
Oh.
There? Because I'm like, they're all green.
Got fish for information.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta do your fishing. I'm done. So
you done?
Yeah.
Untap.
That was all I had. That was all the bullets in the chamber.
Wood Bastion.
Sewer.
Tap for green.
Yep.
Tap this using the green for 2 white.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Mantle.
All right. So this one's +1/+1 and protection from creatures. All right.
2.
18.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. So now I think the play is going to be Is It Boiler Works, and I'm going to return Talaria West with that.
Are you going to tap it first?
No, because I'm not going to cast anything this turn. So I'll just do that. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I think we shall play a Noble Hierarch.
Uh-huh.
Move it over here. And a Plains.
Yep.
White. Filter to double white. Daybreak.
All right.
So, enchant creature with another aura attached.
Yep.
So, it's got a Spirit Mantle. Gets +3/+3, First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink.
Pretty good.
5.
So, yep. 3, 4. It's actually 6, right? Because if Exalted.
Right, Exalted.
So, I will go to 12.
I will go to 23.
Ow. My face. Painful.
Ta-da! Your go.
Gonna draw a card. Well, that'll pretty much do it.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's probably a bad thing.
Probably a bad thing. Okay. So, let me just do a couple of thinks here. A couple of good old-fashioned thinks. That's the thing about this deck. There's quite a bit of math involved.
You require all kinds of things.
Many mathematics. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is tap this for a green mana. And then I'm going to tap this for a blue and a red. I'm going to use the red and this green to cast a Summer Bloom. So this is play up to 3 additional lands this turn. And I haven't played a land yet, so I can actually play 4 lands this turn.
That's a lot of land.
It's quite a bit of lands. So I still have a blue floating. I'm going to start by playing a Vesuva as my land for the turn, and that's going to copy Is It Boiler Works. So, I guess I never really explained this in the first place. 2 triggers will go on the stack whenever you have a bounce land come into play. There's going to be the Return a Land trigger and the Untap trigger. And if you stack them so that the Untap trigger happens first, you can tap it for mana and then bounce itself if you want, if you so choose to do that. I'm going to bounce the... Let's see, should it bounce itself? I think I'm going to bounce the original Is It Boiler Works.
Away!
So, I'm going to tap this for a blue and a red. That's 2 blue and 1 red. And I'm going to transmute Talaria West with that mana.
Uh-oh.
So, transmute, you discard this card, search your library for a card with converted mana cost 0, reveal it, and put it into your hand.
Transmute is based on the converted mana cost of the card. It's a land, so it has 0 converted mana cost.
True. So, the one I'm going to fetch...
It's probably not a land.
It's not going to be a land in this scenario. It's going to be a Slaughter Pact.
Well, that's no bueno.
So, I still have my 3 additional land drops from Summer Bloom. Because the only one I played this turn was Vesuva. So what I'm going to do...
I'm beginning to believe I should not have cast that Noble Hierarch.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is play an Is It Boiler Works as my first additional land. Put those 2 triggers on the stack. Tap it for 2 mana. Return it. Do it again. Tap it for 2 mana. Return it. Do it again. Tap it for 2 mana. And I think I'll return Gemstone Mine. So I currently have 6 mana. 3 red, 3 blue. I will cast a Hive Mind with that mana. So that's whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, each other player copies that spell, and each of those players may choose new targets for the copy, yada, yada, yada. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Slaughter Pact on Noble Hierarch.
Oh, you can't. It was actually Spider Umbra the whole time.
So the way this works is my Slaughter Pact goes on the stack, and then he gets a Slaughter Pact that goes on the stack. And Slaughter Pact, at the beginning of your next upkeep, you pay 2 colorless and a black, and if you don't, you lose the game. So essentially...
I only have one valid target, and it's a Noble Hierarch.
So then mine's going to fizzle.
Mine's going to resolve.
Yep. And then I'll simply pass the turn.
So we untap, upkeep. We gotta pay
a black and 2 colorless.
Black and 2 colorless. So what we got? We can filter. So white, filter that into green. Green.
Yep.
That's it.
And you can't do it. So that's essentially how this deck works. This one's pretty straightforward.
If I just decided that I should have put an Umbra instead of the Hierarch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did have a Pact and Negation as well.
But I'd have to cast the spell. But I guess I probably would cast this.
Yeah. And actually, then in that scenario, you wouldn't have had 4 mana, so I could just get a Summoner's Pact. So it really didn't make a difference, I don't think. Because Summoner's Pact, you'd have to pay 2 green and 2 colorless, and you only had 3.
And then I wouldn't have the Noble Hierarch to cast it. So I think he had me either way.
Pretty much. So, that was game 1, and we will see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Let's have a look at this doopy hand of mine. How doopy is it? Oh, that's pretty doopy.
Mine doesn't have a hexproof guy. It does have a very nice path, though.
I don't think I keep the Amulet 6 lands hand. So I'm gonna send that back. I mean, maybe if I draw well, it'd be good, but it doesn't really do a lot.
Yeah, mine I didn't really want to put all my eggs into a Noble Hierarch.
Yeah.
Didn't sound like a plan.
All right. Going to 6.
We keep.
That was a snap decision.
It has a hexproof guy. That's all you need to know.
You do get the scry. Oh, I guess you got to wait for me.
Yeah.
Technically. Ugh.
You get a scry.
If I keep, I get a scry, but I don't really want to do that. I think I'm gonna have to go down. That's just not a good hand.
What was it?
3 Serum Visions, come to Colony Garden is my only land. Does a whole lot of nothing.
You have to go, I sure hope there's a blue on top.
Yeah. All right, going to 5.
I think the biggest change for this is if you have a Delver of Secrets.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You just like snap. It's like, I'm just going straight to 6. Don't even worry about it. Is this the 5 cards? Well, this is really bad, but I'll keep it.
Okay.
So we get to scry now because we mulliganed. That's just not good. Bottom.
Yeah, I don't need that.
That's just not a good thing. I can't believe this hand.
So I get a reveal first.
Yep.
We scryed the Dryad Arbor to the bottom because of that. Don't really want green that comes in late.
And here's the silliness that I've got going on. Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. You're on the play, correct?
Yush.
By the way, yeah, if you like this new show hand format and the mulligan rule and all that, let us know. And if you don't like it, we'll go back to what we were doing before.
Yeah. Misty Crack. I just realized scrying is worthless if I have a fetch land on the first turn.
Yeah, kind of.
Did not need that.
Yeah, you know, it'd be something if you fetch the Dryad Arbor.
Yeah. I did not need one that doesn't tap for white. Yep. Not in this hand.
Going for a Temple Garden. I see. That's pretty boring.
Here you go.
Draw a card. Well, that's redundant. Oh, this is sad. We're going to play Vesuva as a copy of Temple Garden. Pass the turn.
Yeah. Ooh. We're going to play Hierarch.
Sure.
Tech you for 2.
And we're going to take that too. Going to 18.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Wow. All right. I'm going to cast an Amulet of Vigor and pass the turn.
Oh, you got an amulet.
I do. I do have that.
I think we're going to go for a Spider Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
And a Spirit Link.
Sure.
Which is whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you gain that much life.
Not lifelink.
This is not lifelink, and it uses the stack.
Spirit Link.
So if you take lethal damage from an attack, the life gains on the stack, so you die.
Yep. Yep.
Doesn't get to resolve.
It's kind of cool. It's a weird interaction. I don't think it's going to come up in this game.
No, probably not. 3.
Oh, that one doesn't even pump. Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
We'll take 3.
I'll go back up 20.
Go to 15.
Your go.
Draw a card. Well. Yeah. Here's another amulet. Pass the turn.
I mean, now you can tap for 4 mana.
That's true. If I draw a bounce land, I'm rolling in mana.
Well, there's my land that I needed a bit ago. Here we'll use that land now to cast the Daybreak.
Yep. Break that day. I mean, you had
6.
Noble Hierarch, too. Yep. Take 6.
But I mean, if I had drawn it before, then
Sure.
I wouldn't have done.
Sure.
I'd done Spider Umbra into Daybreak.
Yeah. It says Spirit Link.
So 6, but note that I have Lifelink and I have this.
Yep.
So I gain 12 life, which puts me to 30.
Yuppers.
Enter go. The bane of
Untap.
aggro decks everywhere.
Draw a card. Amulet of Vigor. Pass the turn.
What the? Drop turn.
Oh, man.
There's another Hierarch.
Sure. Go nuts.
7.
We'll go to 2.
We'll go to 44.
Okay. So, to make this exciting,
Enter go.
this is my hand. All right.
Oh my god.
So if I draw a bounce land that taps for a
Blue.
blue, actually, yeah, no, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's an Azusa. All right.
As sad as this is, this was extremely close.
Yeah, because if I would have done that, I would have had access to 6 mana.
You'd have had
Cast Hive Mind, cast Slaughter Pact on a Hierarch. Game over.
done.
Yep. So as it stands, I'll just cast Slaughter Pact on a Hierarch, cast the Summoner's Pact, fetch up Primeval Titan, and pass the turn. I guess I can untap my land, which can't tap for a blue. So, wow, that was that was sketchy.
Put a Spirit Mantle.
I believe I killed one of those. Excuse me.
Sorry. Right. I already forgot that.
Let's not be ridiculous here. Yep. I believe I will take some lethal damage.
Take 7.
Take 7. Go to -5. All right.
To,
So just out of
58.
just out of curiosity. Oh, that was the card.
I mean, you
on
did
top.
shuffle, but
That's true. But wow. So that was surprisingly close, considering. I mean, that looked like an absolutely atrocious hand, but wow.
yeah. Once you have 3, you realize
Yeah.
oh wait, 3 untapped triggers. That's 6 mana.
Okay. Well, after an exciting game 2, we will see you in game 3. All right, game 3. It's gonna be hard to top what happened in that game 2, but we'll try.
I don't know. Maybe you'll actually cast a spell.
Maybe.
Ha.
It's like the closest game ever.
This is another one of those that you just have way too many creatures and not enough things.
To do with them.
So we're gonna send it away. To the gulags with you.
This is incredibly slow. So I think I'm going to send it back also. Just...
You got like a tap blue that turns into a sleight of hand, into a sleight of hand, into a sleight of hand.
Into... Yeah. It might have been fine, but... In any case, we're sending it back. Going to 6.
3 sleight of hands, pretty decent. It's not 3 Serum Visions, but...
That's true. It's the next best thing. Actually, no. The next best thing would be Ancestrals. But
yeah,
unfortunately, no Ancestral.
Yeah, they don't want to print that in Modern for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. They should really do that. I mean...
Damn reserve list.
Yeah. Plus, there's that... Do you remember what... There's like a black card that's like draw 8 cards, add one of them to the ante or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called because it's not legal in anything.
Because it has ante.
Because it has ante, but it's like 1 black. Draw 8 cards.
Draw 8 cards.
If you remember the name of that, go ahead and plop that down in the... Oh, right. 6.
It's 6.
Go ahead and plop that down in the comments.
I'll keep this.
I think I will too. So, we got our Scry.
Oh, God, yes.
I probably want that. So I'll leave it on top. All right, and since I lost in epic fashion in game 2, I will now show my hand first. That's what we got going on.
What we got this. Hand. We good.
All right. So, this is going to be a really, really weird turn 1. Just so you're aware of this.
Okay.
I'll play a Vesuva copying nothing. Pass the turn.
That doesn't even tap.
Doesn't tap.
I know
for mana.
why you played it, but it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a Horizon Canopy and go to 19 and cast the boring one.
Yep.
Trigger.
Untap. Draw a card. Yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be a weird one. We're gonna play a Colony Garden, making a Fusti.
It's Fusti.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
It's a Fusti, aka Chump Blocker.
AKA Rancor.
He still chumps 1 damage.
I know, bruh.
All right, that puts you to 18.
4.
Is it time to chump with this Fusti? I don't think I guess it really doesn't matter when I do it, so I'll do it.
He has trample now.
17.
If he didn't have trample, then you probably instantly put him away.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Untap. Draw a card. That would have been nice on turn 1. So now we'll play an Amulet of Vigor.
Pretty decent.
And for our land for the turn, it's going to be Simic Growth Chamber, returning Vesuva. So it can actually have a purpose in life.
Yeah. Rather than literally do nothing.
Yeah. And I'll pass the turn. But yeah,
Untap.
If it wasn't apparent, I only had bounce lands in Vesuva. So that's why.
Wood Foothills, crack. Go 17. Yeah, we have to go all the way at 15. Go pick up that card too. We shall find a Temple Garden.
You got it. Okay. So I'm probably not dead this turn, but I might be close. This deck I'm facing has the potential for a lot of damage.
Yeah. All the damage. And white, 14. Daybreak Cornet.
Ugh. Yep. That's a big boy.
7. We have Vigilance.
Yep, we'll go to 10.
We'll go up to 21.
Ow.
Blackjack. Here you go.
Untap. Draw a card. Look. It's kind of funny. Okay. So I'm going to start off by playing an Azusa, Lost But Seeking.
Azusa.
So that gives me 2 additional land drops, and I haven't played any lands yet. So
you got 3 land drops.
Still have 3 land drops. Well, I think the first one's going to be a Vesuva Bouncing Colony Garden. Vesuva's
Clearly
copying Simic Growth Chamber. I suppose I should have mentioned that, but that's fine. My second land drop is going to be...
You don't want to make a ton of jump blockers?
Colony Garden. Pooping out a Fusti. And my third land drop is going to be a Vesuva copying a Simic Growth Chamber, bouncing Colony Garden. And then I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. 7.
Well, I know you don't have any instant speed pumps because this is an enchantments deck.
We're not drawing too good.
Apparently.
But I don't really know what I draw to give you.
Good point. I'm going to plop a Fusti down in front of it and take 6, going to 4.
I'll go up 28. Your go.
Didn't really matter. Like, I could have kept the Fusti around because, like, I couldn't survive 2 hits from that anyway. But we'll see. Draw a card. Yeah, I don't think that will do it. I need to make...
You got 6 mana there.
That's true. I mean, I suppose... Well, I'll do as much as I can. Colony Garden as my first land for the turn. Make a Fusti. I'm not going to tap any of these for mana because I don't have anything to cast anyway. So I'll then play a Selesnya Sanctuary as my second land for the turn. Return Colony Garden. Colony Garden. Poop out a Fusti.
Poop out a Fusti.
And that's my 3 land drops. So I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Ooh, saucy.
Oh. Not saucy.
Here's an ethereal armor.
Oh. Damn it. If you would have drawn bad, I could have survived one more turn. Because I have 4 toughness.
That gives +4 to it.
Yep.
Swing for 11.
I'm going to block with this Fusti. And then I'll slaughter pack this Fusti.
In response.
Because he's an awful person.
In response, I'm going to tap, pay life, and path him.
Oh. Well. So you'd rather send him on an epic adventure instead of into the grave? Is that essentially what you're saying here?
No, I'm banishing him forever.
In response to him just dying?
Yeah,
no one
I don't want to
corpse?
push him into a grave. I want him to not exist.
Yeah.
This isn't the epic adventure one. This is the worm ceasing to exist one.
Sure. Well, I have 2 gemstone mines, so you got me. I will take lethal damage. I'm not going to bother searching because that's a total waste of time. And I will take lethal damage. Boom. Oh, yeah, you had a few things. You could send him on a couple adventures.
Yeah. I decided against casting this on the off chance that you had like a Hive Mind.
Then a Slaughter Pact?
Slaughter Pact,
yeah,
and I path it in response.
I did have the Slaughter Pact, so.
You did have you did have one part.
But I could always just boot my own Fusties.
That's what I meant. I path it, so then either of the Slaughter Pacts would resolve.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right, so that was Bogles versus
Bogles
thing. I realized something. I don't think I ever got to cast a Primeval Titan. But this is one of the better cards in this deck. Because, it can fetch 2 lands. I'm just going to show this just in case you don't know already.
This is the best creature in the deck. And this is like the B team.
They're exactly the same.
This art, though.
Yeah, he's way better looking. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show this off anyway. The thing with that Primeval Titan can do, if you cast them early, like from doing Summer Bloom shenanigans, you can get off the 2 lands that he gets. One of them can be this Slayer's Stronghold. You can also, this gives him double strike if you want to get in for a lot of damage quickly. But the main one is this, because this gives him +2/+0 and
Boros
haste.
Garrison.
Yeah.
Which taps for red and white bounce land.
Yeah. So this, in this particular situation, can,
with an amulet on the field,
of course, can give him haste. So then he attacks again, and you get 2 more land drops, and you can do some pretty nutty
8
things
instead of 6.
Yeah, and since that happens first, if you really if you can afford to do it, just get this, give him double strike with 4 damage.
Yeah, and the next time, if he's had 2 extra mana open, then you can give him double strike.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But anyway, so that was that matchup. If you want, we have a Patreon account, which we saw it at the beginning of the thing, but there's a lot of cool stuff on there. Some Mr. Boopster related stuff, some non-Mr. Boopster related
secret
stuff.
pictures,
And
leaks.
you can submit deck lists to us and all sorts of fun stuff. So if you're interested in that, link is down there. So go ahead and check that out, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
In 2016. Well, I guess it's already 2016. But.
Yeah.